Here we go for the next problem. A circular flower garden has an area of 314 meters square. A sprinkler at the center of a garden can cover an area that has a radius of 12 centimeter. So some circular garden is there. Consider a circular garden is there, and in somewhere there is a sprinkler. Sprinkler, it will spray the water in the circular region. It will circular motion. It will rotate. It will circular motion. It rotate means it will water in the circular motion, and they said this distance is a 12 meter, that is given as the radius. So will the sprinkler water the entire garden, whether it will cover entire garden or it will leave some space, some areas in the garden, we have to find. So actually, what is the area of the garden is given. Area of the garden is equal to 314 meter. We don't know whether it covers fully or not. That is what we have to find. The sprinkler at the center, they gave exactly in the circular, that is the center, and it sprinkle the water in this circular motion. You have seen in the garden, right? Circular motion, it will be rotating with the distance is a 12 meter. So sprinkler covers with the radius 12 meter. Clear? So we have to find these, how much area is covered by the sprinkler. Then we can compare with the garden and we can say whether it covers entirely or not. Area covered by sprinkler. It is a circle, right? It will cover in the circular shape. So it is a pi r square. So they said to take pi value as a 3.14. 3.14 into r is a 12. 12 into 12. So 3.14 into 12 into 12 is a 144. 3.14 into 144 will become 452.16 meters square. So the total area of the garden is 314, but it covers more than that, 452. So outer of that garden also it covers. So it is sure that it covers a entire garden. Even more also it covers. That is, it doesn't ask about whether it covers more or not, whether they covers entire garden or not. They asking. Yes, it will cover a entire garden, right? Yes. Sprinkler will water entire garden. Clear? So here we go for the next problem. How many times a wheel of radius 28 centimeter must rotate to go for 352 meter? Consider there is a wheel and we have to say how many rotation it must rotate to go for 352 meter. So one rotation we call it as a circumference, right? So if it starts from this point, if moves here, this point will go here, this circular motion will go here. So some point again it will come here. So that is what the boundary. So one entire boundary covers in the flat surface is the circumference, right? So if you found a circumference, it is a one rotation, right? So given the radius is equal to 28 centimeter and circumference is equal to, even we can say we can find with the thread and we can stress, and this thread here close is the circumference and stressed is that the same distance, right? That is covered for a one rotation. So circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 into the pi, they said to take 22 by 7 into the radius is 28. So it can be cancelled for 4 times 8. 4 2s are 8. 8 into 22 is 176 centimeter. So for one rotation it covers 176. So one rotation it covers a 176 centimeter. Rotate, it cover 176 centimeter, but here given in the meter, right? We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, right? We can change that easily. So let it be the centimeter. Let me change this to let me change this 352 meter into the centimeter, so we can divide and we can say it. So we have to find for 352 meter. So 352 meter, we can, 1 meter is at 100 centimeter. 352 meter means 352 into 100. That says it will become a centimeter. That means 352 100 centimeter. So if you divide, you will get a how many rotations. So one rotation is 176. Total how much rotations you have to. So some x rotation, some n number of rotation is 352, right? So in one rotation we have to divide it. So number of rotation is equal to, we can say, distance covered. This is the distance, right? Covered divided by circumference. That's a one rotation. So distance covered is divided by, and circumference is 176. Thing it's 2 times 2 and 100. So 200 times it have to rotate to cover the 352 meter. So therefore it will rotate 200 times. So you can have to remember this number of rotation is equal to distance covered by circumference. Circumference is nothing, rotation done from 1 so in one rotation it covers 176 centimeters, right? And this is for what we have to find how much distance. So that we divided and we found for a 200 times. So here you come for the next problem. The minute hand of circular clock is 15 centimeter long. How far does the tip of minute's hand move in 1 hour? So there is a clock and it is going to move in a circular. So this, consider this as a minute hand, and we have to find how far does the tip of minute hands moves in 1 hour. Minute hands moves 1 hour means it will come again to the same position, then only it is the 1 hour. If it starts from 12, if it again comes to 12, it is the 1 hour. So it is like one complete rotation. And what is this? A circumference, right? Distance traveled by the tip of minute hand is equal to, we can call it as a circumference of circle. So we know the circumference of circle is in a 2 pi r. What is the radius is given? This length is given as a 15 centimeters. So that is the radius, right? They asked to take a pi value as a 3.14. 2 into 3.14 into, and pi is the 15, right? And 15 into 2 is 30. 30 into 3.14, and if you multiple, you will get as a 94.20 centimeters. Simply we can write as a 94.2 centimeter. So it will go for a 94.2 centimeter. Thank you.